Hey, what's up everybody? This video is going to be about value and self-worth, and it's going to talk about something that God gave to me about access levels. Think to yourself, do you see value in yourself? Honestly. Because value is determined by how you perceive yourself, not by how others perceive you. Sometimes we determine our value by what she has to say about me, what he has to say about me, but we never take a look at ourselves to see, do I like the person in the mirror? Do you like the person in the mirror? Because it doesn't matter what they say or what she say or what your mama say, do you like the person in the mirror? Because if you don't value yourself, then people will disown you or devalue you. They will use you, abuse you because you first don't value yourself. Think about it like this. Ladies, I bet none of y'all with y'all little diamond rings and Tiffany bracelets, I doubt that you'll put those things in places where people can get their hands to it. I doubt that you will put anything of some type of value to you in a place where it can get dirty. I doubt that you even put it in a place where anybody can just steal it or use it or just use it, abuse it. I doubt that you'll do it. Fellas, I doubt that your brand new car, you just got you one, or your Xbox, your iPod, or whatever that you value, your watches, whatever you value. I doubt that you'll put those things in places where anybody can get their hands to it. I doubt that you'll put anything that belongs to you in a place where it can get messed up or dirty if it's valuable. But the question I ask is, why do you put so much value in things, or why do we put so much value in things but don't even have the value or see value in ourselves? We abuse ourselves. We allow anybody to have access to us. We allow anybody to just come into us through relationship avenues to damage us. We just allow everybody with no standards. That's why when you think about value, you have to first say, okay, man, do I like me? Think to yourself, do you like you? Because if you don't understand the value for yourself, then you won't be able to be or show value to others. And then you will try to hide yourself, and you will close yourself away from God because you feel like you're not valuable to Him. But we'll take ourselves away from God and put ourselves in the hands of others. Because somewhere in our life we'll allow emotions or not environments, but different things in our life to make us feel like we're not worthy or we're worthless. The thing is, you are not worthless. You are probably the most valuablest thing walking on this planet, because you know why? God created you. The Bible says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. That means if you think about your body, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Everything about you, if you have a brain, everyone has a brain, everyone has a heart. If you living right now, you're valuable. Because out of you, you can produce something of value that will benefit others. See, what Satan likes to do, he likes to get us in a position where we feel worthless. Where we're depressed and we don't have no self-value, because he knows that if they don't see value in them, if they don't see value in themselves, then they'll close themselves away from society, but plug themselves into society to be used. See, the thing is, Satan wants you to be pulled away from displaying your gifts to others, but allow other people with their gifts abuse you. That's why people in high areas or owners of businesses, they target the weak. People on TBN, people on any channel that you think of, they target people, the news, they target people through any avenue streams with fear, or they target you because if you don't see value in yourself, then you will go and obtain for yourself value through what they provide. But the thing is, you provide nothing for them to partake of. That's why think to yourself, man. Honestly, think to yourself. Because if you don't like yourself, man, the rest of your life will not be valuable. People, you will just allow anybody, door wide open, for people just to come in, to use you, to take your virginity, to take your things that's precious to you. They'll come and take everything because you don't value yourself. Now let's talk about those things that will build value. Because when you look in that mirror, despite the flaws, you have to say, you know what, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Because think about it. When you look in the mirror, Satan automatically wants you to see the flaws. He wants you to see the flaws. He wants you to see the pimples. He wants to see why your ears are big. I mean, I remember when I was young, I used to always look in the mirror and be like, man, why is my head so big? He always wants you to look at those things. He always wants you to look at those things in your life where someone has told you that was kind of abnormal. But the thing is, your beauty is not necessarily what's packaged, or the package wrapper is what's inside the package. The gift is not the wrapping paper or the box that holds it. The gift is rather what's inside of the wrapping. That's where the true value is. What's inside of you. That's where the true value is. But the thing is, we get so caught up on the wrapping paper that we never unwrap it to find the gift inside. And if we never get to the gift inside, how are we going to be people to give our gift to the world to glorify God? Satan is a genius in how, even through cultures, and how people have different things in their life that causes them not to feel valuable. That's why our men on the streets are in gangs. That's why men are in prison. That's why women are having multiple babies. That's why all this stuff comes, because at some point in their life, they lost some sense of value. They lost some sense of value of themselves. But the thing about God is, it don't matter how you perceive yourself in your eyes. Envision yourself from this moment on as a person of value. Because Satan can care less on how you look in God's eyes. He cares more how you look in your own eyes. Satan don't care about, let me repeat that because I know that was kind of choppy. Satan doesn't care about how you look in God's eyes. He cares about how you look within your own eyes. Because you, through your free will make choices to devalue yourself. That's one thing God can't do. God can do everything but one thing, and that's interfere with man's free will. If you choose to live a life of I'm worthless, I'm a nobody. Look, man, I came from a single parent home, straight up. I came from a single parent home. I didn't have much, man. When we was growing up, we had to stay in somebody's home, man, for about a few years. I mean, I was brought up in a place in my life where I was asking God, yo, you ain't gonna use me. But the same God that was brought through dirt is standing before you today saying, I don't care what I don't have, it's what I can impart in people's lives for eternity. That's true value. True value is not trying to put nice clothes on your back or try to put some white shoes on or all that kind of stuff. True value is, what can I take from out of myself to benefit others? We love to package the flesh but never exude from the flesh what's going to benefit others. We love to waste our money on cars and houses and clothes and shoes and stuff of no value. Now, cars and houses of some value, but we invest so much in name brand stuff and everything that we call as valuable that we don't invest within the gift inside of us. Just imagine if you invested all your Christmas money into your gift instead of buying gifts for yourself. See, investment is everything. What you invest in your time today will produce the value out of you. That's why, think about standards. A person with high standards is never overtaken. A person with high standards know who they are. A person with high standards is an original. See, there's a difference between original and a copy. See, think about Pringles. Pringles have an original flavor, just like most chips. And off that original is a multiple spin-offs. That's why we have to understand that I'd rather be an original, not a spin-off of somebody else. I'd rather be myself and be totally, I don't care how lonely the road gets. Because even in my life, it's been lonely. It's going to get lonely because when you have high standards and you say, you know what, I'm going to go against the grain. I don't want to go with the grain or with the current. I want to go against it because I'm going to stand as a person of integrity and a person of me. Me. Now, I'm not saying it's going to, I loved myself all my life. There was times where even I contemplated suicide before. Anytime I had negative thoughts towards myself because I was so fixed and focused on this, the outside, that God was like, son, look inside of you. Look at your abilities. Look at what you're capable of doing for me. Sometimes we get so caught up on what am I supposed to do for myself that we get so burdened down when we don't achieve those goals. But when our focus is on what can I do for God, what can I do for Him, then my life is limitless. But when you focus so much on yourself, you put limits in your life. That's why build those standards in your life. Don't just let anybody in your life. Think of it like this. There's people in your life that you will speak outside of the fence at your house. You wouldn't let them in your yard. You would just say, hey, and bye, and you won't allow them in your yard. There's some people that you allow in your yard, but you won't allow on your front porch. You'll just allow them in your yard and all that kind of stuff. There's people that you allow on your front porch, but you won't allow to come in the house.